Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Youth Move National Rave. That's the Rockstar Awards virtual edition. I'm your host, TJ McGrath, and I currently work here at Youth Move National as a youth program specialist and member services. I feel honored to take the virtual stage to present these awards for outstanding work in mental health and other youth serving systems. We are so excited to be celebrating our third year on the virtual stage. We started this virtual celebration in response to COVID-19 and has become an annual tradition that we look forward to as a way to honor youth voice across the nation. Since 2011, Youth Move National has presented the Rockstar Awards to youth advocates, allies, and organizations who have made great strides in improving the lives of youth and youth-serving systems such as mental health, juvenile justice, child welfare, and education, and so forth. To support this program and other efforts put forth by Youth Move National, we are hosting a fundraiser in conjunction with the Rockstar Awards. The Rockstar fundraiser is an opportunity to make a direct impact for those on stage today. If you are able, please donate today to invest in youth voice. The link is on your screen below. The campaign runs until December 16th. We want to thank the individuals who were part of the Rockstar Awards Committee who helped choose the awardees based on wonderful nominations that we received. A huge shout out to Brittany O'Neill, John Delick, Elizabeth Calcaterra, Rachel Landom, and Shreya Venkat for their contributions. For RAVE, we asked nominators or those who work closely with awardees to introduce the awards as a way to celebrate the phenomenal advocacy efforts of the person or organization they nominated. Without further ado, let's get started. Our first award is the Dr. Gary M. Blau Professional of the Year Award. Let's take a look.
I'm honored to receive the Dr. Gary Blau Professional of the Year Award. I would like to thank TJ McGrath for the nomination and all the work he does with Youth Move National. Receiving this award wouldn't be possible without the endless support from my coworkers at Youth Move Pennsylvania and our parent organization, the Pennsylvania Mental Health Consumers Association. I would also like to thank our partners at the PA Care Partnership for supporting Youth Move PA since its inception. Last but certainly not least, I would like to thank all youth and young adults within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Without you, Youth Move PA does not exist. Throughout this work, I'm becoming the person I needed when I was struggling with mental health and substance use challenges. Not only has this work been rewarding for myself, but seeing the impact on youth across our state has been nothing short of a miracle. I encourage all youth, young adults, and allies to continue advocating for positive change in all youth-serving systems across the nation. Once again, I appreciate this meaningful award. I am grateful and honored. Thank you.
Congratulations, Kevin. And thank you for all the work you do as a supportive adult and ally. All right, we're off to a great start hearing from these amazing advocates. Our next award is the Marlene Matarese Advocate for Youth of the Year Award. This award has 2 winners this year, and we are excited to highlight their work today.
Wow, Youth Move, you really know how to recognize someone. I'm honored and humbled and grateful to accept this award, particularly named for Marlene Matarese. Marlene was an early leader in the youth engagement work and system of care, and Marlene taught me so much about the power that youth voice has in systems transformation. If you'll spare me a moment to go down memory lane, I was on the Youth Move National Board of Directors the year that we designed the first Rockstar Awards, conveniently hanging out beside the pool at a hotel. We were so excited to find a way to identify and recognize youth advocates who were doing amazing work in their community and uplift them and honor them and give them the title that they deserve for their work. We also knew that this was a time that we could practice and share our value of gratitude and our value of partnering with adult supporters to strengthen and grow the youth movement, and thus identified and created so many award categories. Today, I'm really honored to accept this award in this moment that feels a bit like passing a torch, as I move from a youth advocacy role and journey into an ultimate supporter role for youth voice and the youth movement. I accept this award as a challenge to use the tools and resources available to me in whatever position and place I may go next to make sure that young people are engaged, involved, front and center, and are ultimately making the decisions about policies that affect them. Thank you, Youth Move, for this recognition, and a huge congratulations to my fellow Rockstars.
Congratulations, Johanna. The work you do is truly inspiring. Our second winner of the Marlene Matarese Advocate for Youth of the Year Award is up next.
Hello, I am Victoria Eckert from Youth Move National and the Chautauqua County Department of Mental Hygiene. I am very honored to introduce Christina Breen as one of the recipients of the Marlene Matarese Advocate for Youth of the Year Award. As a past internship supervisor for Chrissy, I have seen her grow throughout the years that she has become involved in systems chain advocacy in Chautauqua County, New York. As an intern, Chrissy came to the table prepared, excited, and interested to learn how to improve youth serving systems. She not only wanted to learn as much as possible, but she was not one to shy away from putting herself out there to create movement and action. After graduation, Chrissy became the county's youth engagement specialist, creating safe, inclusive, fun spaces for young people to come together to celebrate differences and use their lived experiences to enhance youth involvement in the county system of care. Chrissy gave them a voice, empowered them to feel valued, and created outlets for them to share and make changes happen. Additionally, I nominated Chrissy because of her dedication to upstream suicide prevention programming for young people. During the pandemic, a valued program, Sources of Strength, was put on hold because of the complexity a global pandemic brought with going into school buildings. As the lead trainer in Sources of Strength, Chrissy didn't give up. She didn't let the pandemic squander her passion for bringing this program to schools and our young leaders. Sources of Strength is an evidence-based suicide upstream prevention program that engages youth and young adult leaders in schools to lead positive change together and to create outlets for support and help-seeking behaviors. I saw Chrissy meeting with school districts, relentlessly advocating for this program to run virtually and to not lose contact with young leaders who are already invested. Chrissy knew that the pandemic was a time that created silos for young people who, at that time, needed additional support and outlets for engagement. She pushed, advocated, and thought strategically about adapting to the pandemic. Because of this, Chrissy was able to keep the engagement going, and now Sources of Strength is in many districts in our rural community that has touched hundreds of students. Chrissy deserves this recognition because she has grown from a youth advocate to an advocate for youth who is paving the way for other young people to share their voices and make a difference. So congratulations, Chrissy. I'm so proud of you. I'm excited for you to receive this honor.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much to all involved for this nomination and award for Advocate for Youth of the Year. I am incredibly honored and humbled to be receiving and sharing this award with so many powerful and inspiring advocates across the country. I use my personal lived experience to advocate and inspire change in my local region and community, and couldn't do this work without the support of my fellow colleagues in the Chautauqua County System of Care initiatives. But I especially want to thank all of the young people I have worked with throughout the years. Their resilience motivates me to work harder to navigate barriers and include their voice and leadership in school-based opportunities and curriculums. None of the work that I've done so far could be as impactful without them and what they have essentially taught me. I am humbled to have worked with and alongside so many inspiring young people through mental health awareness campaigns, youth peer groups, and youth-led mental health and suicide prevention trainings in schools across the region. Being an advocate means I use the personal lived experience of myself and others as guided wisdom for a more inclusive and safe school and college campus culture. As someone who has struggled with their mental health as a young person, we can sometimes feel inadequate to participate in leadership, often doubting ourselves and the ability to lead. But I am passionate about inspiring young people to use their stories as motivation to change school cultures and value those experiences to inspire others to use their voice, eliminate stigma, and get the help that they need to live full and well lives. Again, I could not have done any of this work without the strong, bright, and resilient young people who have taught me more than they realize. To everyone listening, your story matters. To all of my peers and advocates for youth, include young people in your work. Give them a seat at the table and watch how fast things change. Thanks again for this rock star of an honor.
Great work. You're really making a difference out there. Remember, you can help support Rockstars and efforts by Youth Move National by donating to the Rockstar fundraiser. Details on the screen below and in the chat. All right, next up, the Tricialouise Gurley-Millard Advocate of the Year Award.
It is an honor to receive the Tricialouise Gurley-Millard Youth Advocate of the Year Award. I want to give a huge shout out to Cassie Diaz for nominating me, and also a big thank you to my team here in Kentucky, including the young people that I work with, partner with, and support. Advocacy for me was completely life-changing. As a young person who has lived experience in the foster care system, as well as receiving behavioral health services, it really enabled me to find my feet and really see recovery in my own life. For me, advocacy looks like having hard and authentic conversations, but doing it in a way that opens people's mind and willingness to just think about doing things different. So in my day-to-day work, I get the privilege to work with several young people who are in a very early stage of their advocacy journey or are a little bit more seasoned, sometimes like myself, or even people who have been doing it longer. So one thing I always like to say is that a big part of being a successful advocate is identifying a community of people like you that you can reach out to for support, but also be that support for other people. So I want to encourage everybody today on this event to think about the people who are around you and who you can provide an extra helping hand to empower them to use their own voice and create their own ideas.
Congratulations, Stephanie. What an amazing accomplishment. All right, next up is the Youth Move Chapter of the Year Award.
Hi, my name is Kevin Puskaric, and I am here from Youth Move, Pennsylvania, to introduce this year's Chapter of the Year Award. This award is given to chapters of Youth Move National for their outstanding and continued performance, being recognized within their statewide community as a youth-led group that upholds Youth Move National's mission and vision. Recipients of the Chapter of the Year Award are celebrated for their continued commitment to authentic representation of youth voice in a manner consistent and relative to youth culture and youth issues. Youth Move Pennsylvania has shown extraordinary innovation in making systems and communities better for youth throughout the Commonwealth. This chapter has represented Youth Move National standards of authentic youth representation through its work in providing virtual support groups, regional summer retreats, youth-specific mental health education, and advocacy efforts that capture the state of youth mental health. It has been an honor for myself, alongside with our community outreach coordinator, youth coordinator, and Youth Move PA members, to bring youth together across the state and motivate others through our voices of experience. With all this being said, it gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's Chapter of the Year, Youth Move Pennsylvania.
My name is Tristan Schnoke, and I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator for Youth Move PA. I'm honored to accept the Chapter of the Year award today on behalf of Youth Move PA. I want to thank Youth Move PA's Program Director, Kevin Puskaric, for nominating us. We want to thank our amazing staff members who go above and beyond to make this organization stand out. We also want to thank the Pennsylvania Mental Health Consumers Association for believing in our mission and being our guide through it all. And finally, we would like to thank the PA Care Partnership for allowing us the freedom to do what we think is right by the young people in Pennsylvania and believing that we can and will make a difference in our state. Youth Move PA wouldn't have gone anywhere without the voice of our youth, so we need to loudly and proudly thank the young people who stand with us when we shout from the rooftops. Young people of PA, you are the real heroes. We appreciate you. From all of us at Youth Move PA, thank you.
We have some really amazing Youth Move chapters out there. We are pushing 70 nationwide and are so proud of the work that they do. And now, the Organization of the Year Award.
My name is Max, and I am so excited to announce our 2022 Organization of the Year Rockstar Award winner, GSA Link. This organization is remarkable. I was thrilled to nominate GSA Link for their work with LGBTQ plus youth, the community that they have built for these young people, and the love that they all clearly have for the youth is so awe-inspiring. GSA Link tirelessly advocates for, uplifts, and amplifies the voices of LGBTQ plus youth. Through their linked mentoring program, they connect LGBTQ plus youth with an older LGBTQ plus mentor to foster connection and support based on similar lived experiences. This program has been so amazing to watch grow and expand, and everyone involved is truly extraordinary. I can think of no other group more deserving of the honor. Congratulations, GSA Link. We all love you so much.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jake Sullivan. I use he, they pronouns, and I act as the program manager for a program of GSA Link called Linked Mentoring. I'm very honored and very humbled to be able to accept the award for Organization of the Year on behalf of GSA Link. And thank you so much sincerely to everybody who was involved in this decision-making process. All of us at GSA Link are super appreciative and super grateful for the love and the recognition. For those who don't know, GSA Link is an LGBTQ plus founded and led organization dedicated to supporting, connecting, and empowering LGBTQ plus youth. Our most successful program has been Linked Mentoring, which is a youth adult mentoring program where we seek to connect LGBTQ plus youth with an LGBTQ plus mentor so that the two can develop a trusting, affirming, supportive, and mutually positive connection. We were initially founded by a mother and her son and have since grown to support hundreds of children and families in just a few short years with thousands and thousands of volunteer hours from a team of innovative, dedicated, and justice-focused individuals. When asked why I do the work that I do, I think of a quote by activist and writer Alok: "Fear is inherited, courage is inherent, be audacious, connection is worth the risk." I think that quote really encapsulates why I do the work that I do, and it's really the bravery and the authenticity that LGBTQ plus youth hold within themselves, that they have to hold within themselves. It's really so courageous to seek connection, and it's even more courageous to openly seek out that connection with others in your community, working against a world that is actively working to stunt the opportunity before it can even happen. And if they can work up that courage, then we as adults with power and privilege owe it to them to create structures where they can act courageously and connect and flourish and experience all the things that they deserve, from gender euphoria, answers to their questions, paths to affirming resources, liberation from heteronormative restrictions, and intergenerational LGBTQ plus community, so many other things, so many more things. And as one of our mentees put it, I think the best way to put it is GSA Link provides a community and support system that you can't find anywhere else. So I just want to thank everybody once again so much for this honor. We're so motivated to continue doing this work and dedicated to creating a more connected, queer, and equitable world. Thank you so much.
What a wonderful group of youth advocates and an amazing support system to make change in the community. Each year, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation sponsors a youth advocate who is doing work to improve the field of health equity. Their generous sponsorship and promotion of youth advocacy is appreciated, and today we honor the recipient of the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation for Health Equity Award.
Hi everyone, my name is Timber and I am introducing Elliot Hinkle, this year's recipient of the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation Health Equity Award. This award is for outstanding individuals that are implementing system change within their communities. Elliot Hinkle is a trainer, facilitator, and advocate who brings over 10 years of experience advocating for and alongside LGBTQIA2S+ communities, especially those impacted by the foster care system. Elliot has delivered keynotes, presentations, customized trainings, and even taken part in research that has worked to produce solutions and improve outcomes for LGBTQIA and 2S+ communities. Elliot's work is an example to many leaders in this field of what it means to remain committed to your passions in spite of pushback from others. Elliot started this work at a time to where conversations on solutions or improving outcomes for LGBTQIA and 2S+ youth was not as welcomed. Elliot's commitment to LGBTQIA and 2S+ communities is an inspiration to many leaders across the field. Without further ado, I introduce my friend and colleague, Elliot Hinkle.
Hello, my name is Elliot Hinkle. I use they/them pronouns, and I'm the principal and founder of Unicorn Solutions. And I'm honored to be the 2022 recipient of the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation Health Equity Award. Thank you so much to the Youth Move National staff for the nomination. I'm honored to be recognized by you. I'm also a person with lived experience in child welfare and mental health systems, and a survivor of conversion therapy, as well as a queer and trans person. And for me, all of those are a driving force of why I continue to do this work and why I aim to affect change in systems that impact youth and young adults, particularly queer and trans young people. I've seen and felt firsthand the impact it can have on someone's life to have supportive adults and how hard it can be to not have that, let alone the unconditional belief that you are loved and worthy of being in this world. I care deeply about youth and young adults having access to affirming, loving, and consistent support, be that at home, at school, or any other care provider. But most importantly, I care that youth are able to be surrounded by a network of people that want to see them thrive and love them as they are. To the young leaders, I hope that you will take every chance you get to challenge yourself, grow, and help those around you. To those who support youth and young adults, this work is sacred, and I hope that you will treat it as such with compassion, integrity, and generosity. And to my support network, thank you for all you have done and continue to do. I can't thank you enough for helping me stay alive and supporting me as I seek to help and educate others, and most of all, for helping me thrive. Thank you so much.
That is truly health equity work being done on the ground. Thank you so much for all you are doing to raise awareness and making a difference. That's our show, folks. We are so proud of all the rock stars this year. You've proved that even when there are challenges happening all around us, that the power of youth voice can make a difference. We've heard some incredible stories of advocacy and change today, and I know that the review committee heard so many diverse stories through the Rockstar nominations, and these are just a sample of the powerful work being done for youth-serving systems. Remember, you still have time to help sponsor Rockstars as well by going to the website on the screen and donating today. The proceeds go directly towards giving back to Rockstars and helping Youth Move continue to create opportunities to create change in youth-serving systems. Thank you, everyone. Again, my name is TJ. Remember to promote youth voice in the work that you do. As we move into the next year, remember all the rock stars you come across, as we'll be celebrating rock stars again next year. Bye-bye.